it's all led up to this point right here.
It's been a long journey, a lot of ups and downs, but we're finally here.
We're a different kind of animal. Stopping ratings, harder said than done.
Come on now. There is a beast. Ooh, baby, Radiant. And it is a game 5. Can you believe it?
Welcome to another awesome summer episode of 2K TV. I'm Alexis Morgan.
And I'm Chris Manning. This time, we are in New York City.
Over the past 5 months, we've brought you highlights from the 2K League, and it's all led up to this point right here, the 2019 NBA 2K League Finals.
And whether you're new to all the action or you're looking for a recap, we have you covered. Blake, take it away.
The chase for the championship is set to begin. Let's see how the league shook out to get to this point.
There goes Mama taking off.
Pistons GT and the expansion Lakers Gaming were the first teams eliminated from playoff contention, with a few weeks remaining in the regular season. Defending champions Knicks Gaming tried to make another run in the ticket, but fell to Pacers Gaming in the semis, which ended their last chance to defend their title.
And your ticket champions for 2019.
And remember, it was during the ticket where Warriors Gaming squad clinched an automatic playoff berth, but they haven't been the same since. The squad has lost all 6 of their games since June.
AC Type, just what can you do?
They will limp into the playoffs with a 7-9 record, good for 14th in the final season standings. In the second to last week of the season, Hawks Talon GC got booted from contention, along with the other Season 1 Finals team, Heat Check Gaming.
40-point lead.
Marking an end to a very disappointing season and confirming there will be no players with finals experience in this year's playoffs. Wizards District Gaming had a rough start to their season, and while they couldn't land a playoff spot, they fought hard to get back into the conversation. Jazz Gaming won their last 2 games, but didn't have enough fall their way to sneak into the top 7. Last year's 4th seed Raptors Uprising were unable to get back to the tournament due to their inconsistent play and a 500 record. Bucks Gaming looked like a safe bet to grab a spot, but losing 3 of their last 4 games effectively ended their chances. SB winner O'Leary and his Cav Legions teammates showed flashes throughout the year, but also finished the year losing 3 of their final 4 to seal their fate. Magic Gaming came into Week 12 needing to win both their games to earn a postseason berth, but lost their first matchup to another playoff hopeful, Grizz Gaming. Going into the final day of the season, only the Pacers, Grizz, and Nets GC were on the bubble, with all 3 teams fighting for 1 playoff spot. Expansion squad Nets GC lost that fight by falling to the Pacers and Mavs Gaming. And while Grizz Gaming made quite the playoff push by winning 3 straight games to end their season,
What a find there by Vandy.
the Pacers snagged the final playoff spot with their win over Nets GC.
Let's take a little break in all the action. We have Blake telling us what's going on here.
Yeah, it's been a great season so far leading up to this point, and Season 3 is already shaping up to be even better. The league has announced their 22nd team, Hornets Venom GT. The logo is awesome. Their branding overall has been great. And on top of that, their social media game has been perfect.
That's next season, but let's talk a little bit about this season. We have some new award winners, and we have the first ever Rookie of the Year, Reezy. We also have Coach of the Year, Jeff Terrell with the 76ers GC. And then we also have the MVP, Mama, I'm That Man.
Yeah, what an incredible season for so many teams, players, general managers, and of course, the fans. It doesn't get better than this. 2K at the highest level.
Yeah, a lot of skilled players. And Chris, you talk about the skill gap a lot. You got to experience that a little bit in the showcase.
This team probably has the most experience when it comes down to playing 2K out of any of these showcase teams that we have on display.
We were one and done, but I must say, I wasn't the one that got 45 points dropped on my head by Bear to Beast. I was just helping him out a little bit. But, you know, talking about the skill gap, These players are incredible. They're some of the best players in the world. And for fans out there that may be viewing the 2K League, there's a lot of differences in the builds. There's little windows to make the right pass at the right time, or it's going to get stolen. So they actually like that kind of skill gap, and it was really fun to get that feedback.
Well, we're here at the finals, so let's see how we got here.
With a prize pool north of $700,000, we had 8 teams ready to battle it out in best-of-3 matchups to crown the NBA 2K League champion for Season 2.
And the playoffs are officially underway here in New York City.
Action kicked off with number 1 seed and powerhouse Blazer 5. They have both Season 1 and Season 2 MVPs on their roster, but they got upset by the turn and ticket tournament winners, Warriors Gaming Squad.
Something about this team, Dirk, when there's money on the line. Showtime!
The squad decimated B5 with the 2-0 sweep and move on. Next, the Season 1 top 2 draft picks, Dimes and OFAB, continued their rivalry into the Season 2 playoffs.
And this is going to be an easy one for the Celtics, and one!
In this meeting, OFAB took advantage, dropping 22 and 24 in the sweep, as Celtics crossover removed Mavs Gaming from contention. The 2-time tip-off tournament champions 76ers GC took their 3rd seed against the 10-6 Pacers Gaming, who had no answer for Radiant. The double tip-off MVP winner dropped 2 double-doubles and 28 points in Game 2 for the sweep. Wrapping up round 1 was the red-hot T-Wolves Gaming, riding a 7-game win streak into the playoffs against a 5-seed Kingsguard Gaming.
Bear gets to the rim and he'll finish.
Bear to Beast. Get ready to hear more from him as the rookie took the Kings to school with his sharpshooting playmaker at the 1.
Look at that pass.
4 straight sweeps as the expansion team T-Wolves Gaming earned their way to round 2. 4 teams remained as those T-Wolves Gaming players took their red-hot offense and defense to Warriors Gaming Squad.
The T-Wolves winning big last time out. Bear, 2 hands.
Turn-up defense brought his offense to round 2, dropping 20s in both games on the squad.
Right to turn up mid-range, and he got it.
But the team effort on defense is the story in Game 2.
And what a stop.
T-Wolves got 23 turnovers out of the Warriors as they sent them back to the Bay with another 2-game sweep. The expansion T-Wolves Gaming are headed to the NBA 2K League Finals. 1 spot remained, and we were prepared for another amazing point guard matchup with OFAB and Celtics crossover going up against Radiant and 76ers GC. OFAB won the matchup in Game 1, but the 76ers took the win.
Radiant, that's all kind of space, and he hits the 3.
The Celtics lost all 4 games against the 76ers going into this series, and they dropped 2 straight to them here in the playoffs. Radiant took over with 37 points in Game 2 as 76ers GC advanced with the sweep. The finals are set. Season 2 expansion team T-Wolves Gaming and 2-time tip-off tournament champion 76ers GC. Who will take home the NBA 2K League championship?
2K TV here with T-Wolves Gaming, Bear to Beast, and Feast right before the 2019 2K League Finals. Now, you guys started out the season 3-6. Now you have the longest active winning streak, 11 games. How are you able to find your rhythm through the season?
Well, kind of like you said, being 3-6 till now, it's been a long journey. Led by Bear the Beast, the face of the league, as I call him, superstar. But it's a good team effort from the point guard to the center to the 6-man Nacho's trainer to our coach, Justin Butler, who gets no credit but should get credit for all he's done for the team. It's been a long journey, a lot of ups and downs, but we're finally here, so we're excited for it.
Now, he said that you were the superstar, but you were snubbed from the all-rookie team.
Definitely.
What's your message to the haters?
Snubbed. I didn't play season 1. Feast, the only one on the team with an award. We don't get nominees. We in the championship. We didn't even get a rookie nominee. So it's a lot of motivation for us. But we're going to go out there and do what we're supposed to do.
Everybody knows that you love to talk, so do you feel like that gives your team energy throughout the games?
It does, some games. But last time against the Sixers, I was talking trash, and they came out and flooded us. They kicked our butt, I'm not going to lie. I was talking trash to them. I put the target on our back, and they hit it bullseye. So this time we're going to take a little different approach and not go at them too much. And once we win a championship, then I'm going to be talking again.
Feast, you're about to play your former team. What's that going to be like for you?
A lot of emotion. Very quiet guy on the court, but for this year's, I might talk a little trash. I'm excited for it. It's going to be a long game, a long series. I'm ready for it, so let's see what happens.
Is there any advantage to playing your former team?
Yeah, a lot of energy's coming out. I'm bringing the Wolf Pack. I'm bringing 20, 30 people to come support us. I know Jojo got his family. Bear got people from his hometown coming through, so a lot of love for us to come out today. I'm excited for it.
What is your game plan for Radiant?
Well, no spoilers, obviously, but me and Turner did a lot of film watching as a group. Bear helped us out a lot, also telling us what moves that Radiant likes to do on the left side of the court, on the right side of the court, where he attacks the court, who he passes the ball to. So you're gonna have to see on the court.
I can give you something. A lot of people.
Yeah,
nothing.
Yes, a lot of people. It's a 2K thing. So 2K is too in depth. Nobody knows all of the moves. Figure out what moves this person like, and then start attacking that. So everybody plays within a rhythm. You get him outside that rhythm. Can he beat you with Plan B? Can he beat you with Plan C? And that's kind of the approach to it.
So how are you guys feeling? Are you nervous? Are you excited? What's going through your head?
We're finally here. In a couple hours, we're gonna play, and it's like I'm locked in and I'm ready.
I'm excited for it, obviously. I think we're prepared for any lineup that they have, any set they have. So the plan is to go out, execute, and get the championship.
Well, thank you for joining us on 2K TV, and good luck tonight.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I am here with 76ers GC. I'm here with Steez, and I'm here with Radiant. Fellas, this is what it's all about. You guys are on an 8-game win streak. You are the most winningest team in NBA 2K League history in the first 2 years. But this is where you guys have to grab the title. What's going through your minds?
Not really much going through my mind. You know, ever since we won last week, I've just been ready to play. It's been the longest week. I think both of us can say it's been the longest week of our life. You know, we're not nervous. We're not, anxious. We're just ready to go out there and handle business.
Yeah, throughout the season, we knew that we were supposed to be here. We knew this was our title to grab. So no shock that we're here. Of course, it's a blessing, and we're humbled that we're here. But we put in the work, and now it's just time to execute and go grab that title.
How do you feel about being the leader of the team, being the point guard? I often say that you dissect all the defenses and you have your guys just right there alongside you, adapting to what the defense is throwing at you and just kind of annihilating the competition. What goes into the strategy of looking at what's coming at you in terms of the defenses?
My teammates, they believe in me and they put me in great positions to succeed. So my job is pretty easy. They cater to my style. My style has always been a killer. So I go out there, I just do my job. I play my game. If I see something, I call it out, but most of the time I'm just trying to go out there and, just win the game for us. Whether that's passing or scoring, that's my job on the team.
Yeah, when you got one of the best players in the world, you just let him go to work. Just, everybody get in your spots. He's going to get you open, or he's going to go get a bucket. It's an easy game.
And you're the anchor on the team, so how does that feel playing that role and being alongside Radiant and kind of getting the guys to all buy into the team chemistry?
Yeah, we have a system that we like to play into, and the whole team's bought in this year. But being the anchor, I'm the vocal leader, the one on stage, getting everybody hyped, talking the trash, all that kind of stuff. But it's been a great season. We're ready to close out.
There's a lot of talk around Bear to Beast right now. The T-Wolves are also on a massive win streak right now. Like you guys, swept all their way to the finals. What kind of preparation have you done for T-Wolves gaming?
A lot of our prep is, it's hard when there's only 2 teams left, scrimming and stuff like that. Other teams aren't in market anymore. So it's a lot of independent stuff, watching film, getting shots up, but countless hours of film this week. We didn't have a lot to do just because we were hanging out in Philly. So many hours just watching what their tendencies are. Bear's a great player and they're a great team. They wouldn't be here unless they were.
They run a unique offense. If you watch anyone else in the 2K League play, no one else plays like them. So it's a big film week for us, just picking up on what they like to do, plays, and just their normal stuff. So it's definitely going to be a good game. They're a great team. Brother Beast is a great player, great leader. So, we're going to go out there and put on a show.
Both teams are extremely confident, extremely ready to go. Let's start with the Timberwolves. What did you get out of the Bear the Beast interview?
Oh man, he is ready, and he is still mad about people who passed on him in the draft. I think that's going to give him the extra edge. But Feast is ready to play his old team as well. They're excited, they're hungry, they're ready to go.
And of course, we caught up with Radiant and the 76ers GC have been absolutely consistent, the most winningest team in both years in NBA 2K League history. You've been covering all the action. What can we expect to see in this matchup?
Well, like you said, the most consistent team throughout the past 2 years. Radiant, one of the best players in this span. And on top of that, we've seen the emergence of ZDS, who's an absolute marksman from deep. As far as the T-Wolves, they're hungry. They're expansion team, but they have the most confidence I've seen in the entire league in one another.
We have two teams here playing tonight. I believe the two best players in the world, Bear the Beast and the T-Wolves, and Radiant and 76ers gaming crew. I cannot wait for this to go down.
Me neither.
So let's get to it.
T-Wolves Gaming, 76ers GC. $360,000 on the line for the winners. Supporters for both teams are in studio and ready. 5-game series, here we go.
Game 1 is tipping off right now. The 76ers will take it first.
They love to send Jay Money out on the breaks to try to make...
Bear the Beast puts on a dunk contest-worthy performance as he gets dunk after dunk driving the lane.
Come on now.
The T-Wolves flood was unstoppable.
A lob to Feast.
T-Wolves Gaming take game 1, 71-36.
What did you guys see in the first game?
Well, first of all, defense. Turn-up defense lived up to the name. Timberwolves have the best defense in the league, and they proved why against one of the best offenses in the league. So it's pretty insane to watch what a routing that game 1 was, Blake. It was pretty dominant performance.
Yeah, they almost doubled their score. Really, it all started with Bear the Beast. From the first quarter, we saw a dunk contest, and he kept it going from there. They couldn't stay in front of him, and after that point, once they were able to adjust, he was just kicking out to the right guys and finding open shots, so.
Well, let's see what happens in game 2.
And here we go.
Game 2 is more of the same, but this time for 76ers GC.
Breadwinner, what a pass! And he'll hit the 3 ball in the corner pocket.
18 from both Radiant and Breadwinner, 17 from ZDS, and you know what? A sham god to an oop for good measure.
And Steves will hammer it down.
T-Wolves caught the Game 1 bug from the 76ers GC, giving the ball up 19 times. A reverse flood, 70-23.
Let's go, Sixers!
Anything can happen in the 2K League, and it just did. Wow. What did you guys see in this game?
That was a massive differential, and it obviously starts with the point guard, but everyone got involved. 4 players in double figures, and just distribution. There were 20 assists from the 76ers too. So.
Yeah, for me, it was the defense. 19 turnovers caused, and they really didn't allow them to score more than 23 points. If you look at game 1, Bear had that alone in game 1, and then, the team couldn't score more than 23. So basketball is a game of adjustments, and both teams are going to be ready to kind of counter. It's going to be interesting. 2 blowouts. I hope game 3 is a little closer.
Game 3, what's going to happen? We will see.
We have a best of 5 with the series standing at 1-1. Energized by the dedicated Wolfpack in the crowd, T-Wolves Gaming gets a 7-point lead going into halftime.
Bear working against Houdini, right by him for the jam. Feast will hammer it down.
In the second half, turn-up defense continues to smother Radiant as T-Wolves keep the defensive pressure applied.
Here in the third, the lead is 15.
They get 14 steals out of the Sixers, who had 18 total turnovers.
And they turn it over again.
It's a 56-47 9-point win for T-Wolves Gaming to take the series lead 2-1. Game 4 and 76ers GC have their backs against the wall, facing elimination.
Up ahead to Feast. Feast will take the corner shot, and it's good. Tied at 5. Stees and one.
The teams traded leads in the first 2 quarters.
And there's Stees. Back out to Radiant for 3. Splash.
And coming out of the half, a slim 2-point lead is all the T-Wolves defense could muster, going into what could be the final quarter of the season.
It's a quick green, and it's good, and now they got the lead.
But Radiant wasn't having it.
Woo, baby, Radiant!
24-10 as 76ers GC force a Game 5. 53-46. There are only 24 minutes left in the second NBA 2K League season, and we need a champion. Best of 5, and we're tied 2-2. It does not get better than this. From the get-go, the T-Wolves find a mistake and deliver the first blow.
JoJo gets it off to Bear. They got to hurry here. And they'll toss it up to J Money, and he'll find a cutting JoJo.
Both teams are playing timid as we leave the first with the score only at 8-5 for the T-Wolves. In the second, Bear to Beast, JoJo and the T-Wolves get it figured out. While the 76ers and Radiant continue to turn the ball over with 11 team turnovers entering the half. 20-13 T-Wolves.
Taking that open 3.
The Sixers have 2 quarters and 7 points to make up, or their championship hopes are done.
All the way to the rack, and he'll scoop and score.
And they do everything they can to win the quarter, but they can't make a dent as the T-Wolves stay up by 8. 6 minutes left, $360,000 waiting for the winner and the NBA 2K League trophy. 76ers GC cannot make any mistakes, but allow Bear into the paint for an easy dunk to start the fourth. And turnovers would continue as the 76ers give it up 19 times in Game 5.
Stees over to Radiant. Turnover. Turn up for what? 40-23.
The T-Wolves will hold on to their lead. And the Wolfpack lets the Sixers hear it.
Just a minute to go now. And Bear, it's fitting that he has the ball last. 52-35.
We have our new NBA 2K League champions, T-Wolves Gaming. And for leading his team to victory, Bear to Beast is Finals MVP.
And everybody counted us out. Nobody said we could be here. Then we got J Money. J Money turned us up. We had to win 7 straight, and my boy did his thing. We won like 11 in a row, and then we sweep. The Kings passed up on me at 3, you know what I'm saying? And then the Warriors passed up on me twice, so we gave them the broom. I ain't gonna lie. The Sixers, they had me. During this week, this was hell week for us. The Sixers had me. I was up late night, 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning when lockdown came. I ain't even sleep that night. The Sixers had me. Hey, them boys some dogs, bred like my brother. I don't want to talk. Hey, we did this with my team. I don't want to. Hey, come on. I don't want to talk no more.
Congratulations to T-Wolves Gaming, the 2019 NBA 2K League champions.
That's all we have for you this week. We hope you enjoyed the second season of 2K League as much as we did.
And we're already looking forward to next season. All of these teams are, of course, going to be back here, as well as the addition of Hornets Venom GT.
And we have so much more coming for you guys. Make sure you check back here for the 2K20 special on August 21st.
We will see all of you then.